2024, I'm taking over. I got a single in the void, January 22nd for y'all. Got another single, February 22nd for y'all. And I got another single, March 22nd for y'all. And I got a project to be determined. I'm taking over. Just be ready. Conscious. Yeah, I'm conscious. KØnSHØuS 101. Don't forget it. Never forget it. Remember it. Stick it in your brain and then put it in the back. But it's never gonna be in the back. You always gonna be thinking about it in the front. Frontal lobe type shit. You'll understand one day.
Shit, if you were to say something to yourself 5 years from now, what would it be?
Ooh, 5 years from now? Nigga, I hope 5 years from now you have stopped that overthinking shit and you live more in the moment. You didn't take it more for granted. I know by now it all makes sense, it all have clicked. So like, I'm kind of speaking like in the future, but I'm right now. But yeah, stop doing that shit, G.
How do you feel about the scene, and how do you feel you're gonna change and affect it?
Right now, I kind of feel like my generation of artists, like I feel like we kind of already on the verge of really changing the music scene. It kind of is happening, but like there's a certain type of people, gatekeepers, I feel like not allowing my type of sound, my type of crowd to really flourish. But I think like once we break down them barriers, break down them walls, the music scene really gonna be changed. It's gonna be like, I feel like people be kind of scared to be themselves. More so, it's more like, it's a lot of copycats going around, and it's like being appropriated for some reason. I don't know why, but that's my take on that.
Is there certain things you look back on that you wish you could change?
Before I moved here, I didn't party as much because like I kind of couldn't stay out past 10, and my friends told me to be like fuck it and be rebellious, and you know I wanted to, but I didn't, you know. And looking back, I definitely should have did it, because now I'm in like real life, got kids, I got bills. And like they really was serious about like you shouldn't want to grow up so quick, and niggas ain't believe it until I'm in that shit. And now it's like, damn, I wish I did go party with the guy. So yeah, you better listen to your parents.
You say you're from Chicago. What differences have you seen comparing Chicago to Texas? Are there pros, cons?
Honestly, it's like the best of both worlds on both sides. Like if you was from up north, you would understand why like it's better. I feel like we think a little faster simply because we in the city. Like we kind of raised in the city, so it's like you have to think faster. You kind of got to grow up faster. You got to do everything 10 times faster because you could die. Like it's like out here, I feel like you still can die anywhere. Don't get me wrong. Like Texas is Texas. I done got robbed at gunpoint by niggas I knew. I went to school with these niggas. Like, you wouldn't believe this shit. But like, I feel like, Texas is a lot more slower. You can live a little more. You can move around, be free, cause like it's a lot more land. But compared to Chicago, it's more city-like. More urban, more lights, more, you don't get to see the stars. You really like, it's a lot of shit you don't get to take in, that y'all get to take in here, that we don't. I feel like y'all kind of take for granted, but end of the day, who gives a fuck?
How would you describe your sound? Is it for everybody? Is it for a specific group of people?
I would say it's for everybody. Like, to describe my sound, to put words on it, is kind of hard. simply because like I don't stick to one genre. Like I could go make a R&B love song, Afro, then I could rap on some hard shit. I could get on some like real pop shit, like some Taylor Swift type shit, some dark. Like I can. It's weird because like I listen to all them people. Don't get me wrong, but like it's hard to describe this shit. Like I just kind of like I kind of like think of it as like a painting, and like the beat is like the canvas. You know, that's the blank canvas. And your voice is the paint, the different colors you put on that shit. So like I look at it in a whole different way. It's kind of like Ratatouille when he was eating the shit. He kind of seen the colors and shit. That's how I look at music. It's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
What got you into the music scene?
So like, it was just one day, me and my homie, we was doing our homework and shit, and like he been making music, and I kind of laughed at the nigga. I ain't gonna lie, like, cause to me this shit was trash, and I told him that. Don't get me wrong, it ain't no, you know, but he had put on the beat, and like I kind of just, I started like, it was emotional, like it was like a moment, like he was singing and I started singing, and I ain't never really like did the shit I did before, and then we made a song right then and there, and ever since then I just kept coming in and making songs, so I started doing it myself when I moved here in 2020, and then ever since then I fell in love. Like I never really stopped making music ever since then. Like, I've always tried to make a song every day. Like it was at one point in time I was making 3 songs a day for like a year straight. Like I'm talking about a year straight of clock in. So like to me, this shit not a game. I love it, but it's just not a game to me. Like how it is to people. Some people don't take it as serious as I do. So I can't be mad at them, but sometimes I'll be mad at their ass, cause like damn, like, you like I be seeing potential in people, and they don't be seeing it in themselves, and I be pissed, and they be frustrated at me because I'm pushing them so hard, but they don't see that I see I see greatness, but you know, not everybody can see that shit like I see it. It's kind of crazy. Like I didn't tell my homies, all right, listen. I didn't tell my homies. I said they were going on this trip, and I was like, don't go. I kind of got a bad feeling about it, and they didn't believe me. They brushed it off. They get on the highway, and then the top of this nigga Jeep pop off on the highway. Then they come back and tell me like, damn, bro, you was low-key right, and it was raining the whole time. It wasn't even fun. But they listened to me too late. So,
if you were to do a collab, who would it be with and why?
honestly, I want to collab with Cincy, because I feel like me and him can make some fire shit. I fuck with that nigga energy, to be honest. And like, I ain't never really collab with nobody besides my homies that I met out here who make music, and we got shit on the way. But definitely Cincy and Santana. I've been peeping. They fire though. But yeah, for sure.
What do you feel you gotta do better in order to make yourself better?
In terms of music or life?
Music, live.
For music, I'll say just getting out there more, like shit like this. Just networking more, like talking to people, spreading conscious, you know. I ain't really gave that a chance. Gave like promoting myself more than I normally do, not just once or twice, just constantly. So like I feel like it's time to put the pedal to the metal, and that's what I'm finna do. And with life, kind of be more patient, cause I am wanting to be so. I gotta take a step back. You know, I be with the family, work, trying to do music, trying to like make it all balanced. But it's getting there. I would say it's getting there. So Yeah.
Is there other certain rappers, music artists that you listen to that you feel that you can relate to and incorporate into your sound?
What I feel like I do, like, I don't know if y'all familiar with Don Toliver, like Trippie Redd. I know sometimes that nigga Trippie be on some cringy ass shit, but like stop. When you listen to music, don't always have expectation. Like, I feel like sometimes you gotta go in that bitch with a blank mind, right? And you gotta hear, cause you kind of, people be so stuck in hearing who they listen to. Like, this nigga don't sound like Big Scar or Big 30, nigga. I don't sound like a nigga that's who they listen to or whatever. Big X the Plug or some shit. Whoever they listen to. But it's like, if they went in with a blank mind and just actually let that artist cook from his perspective, like, this is his life, nigga. Why would I rap like a nigga you listen to? Cause that's what you want me to sound like. That's what I feel like a lot of people kind of got to do, take a step back. But yeah.
Describe yourself. How would you wish others would see you? How do you wish to see yourself?
I would say I'm introverted and extroverted. Like, at times I can be out there, but then like, everybody got that moment where they just radio silent, don't want to hear shit from nobody, talk to nobody out of nowhere. It's not nobody's fault, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I don't want to be fucked with. But like, some people don't take that always the right way. But like, I would wish to be perceived by others. I would say, like, I would want people to like I guess welcome me with open arms. Like, I'm not somebody who's gonna shun you because you're different. Like, I'm the type of nigga that was friends with nerds, friends with the nigga who thought they was the coolest niggas in school, friends with everybody. Like, I was that bridge between those people and those people to where they'd be like, damn, like, hey, that nigga cool for real. Like, the nerds is cool. Shit. That homework, I stayed on point with that homework too, but like, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. But look, so like, yeah, I would say people perceive me, I would want them to perceive me as just like a nice, like, person, I guess. Genuine person.
If money wasn't an issue, what would you be doing right now?
Honestly, I'd be like on my own plot of land, trying to like grow fruits, vegetables, and like I did that, try to build my own home and shit, so we could live off the land. Honestly, cause like, we paying for shit that we can grow. Like, people talk about ending world hunger, plant a fucking seed. What's world hunger? Like, what's the problem after that? Like, if we all just planted seeds and grew and replenished the earth, there wouldn't be a problem, Like, I know it sounds kind of like, I don't know if I'm bogus or sounding stupid or anything, but like, am I wrong? If we just planted a seed, all the builders who know how to build shit collectively came together and put their minds together. Now we got a bunch of master builders. You seen the Lego movie, I think. A bunch of master builders came together, like Batman, the Lego dude, the construction worker. Like, it was a bunch of people who just knew how to build shit in one spot, building shit. I mean, but yeah, I'd be definitely growing my own shit, living off my own self, off my own land. Try to go to Jamaica. Maybe once or twice. Yeah.
In your music, do you incorporate what you went through in life?
Most definitely. Like, I stick to like trying to explain the story of my life in intricate ways, but I also like to create worlds. Like, I don't always like to keep it too real on my life, because at the end of the day, music it's bigger than just a nigga saying something into a mic. Like, this is shit you repeat in your head over and over. Like, I put this out to people who repeat that in their head over and over. So like, people don't understand music is kind of mind control. So like, it kind of like, whatever I say, it kind of programs into some other people. So you kind of you gotta watch what you're saying, how you do things a lot of the times. But I would say I incorporate definitely a lot of real life elements of my life and making it into other worlds and trying to be different. I definitely am different. Y'all gonna see though. I got some music coming. A lot of music coming.